Dear viewers, my name is Untitled Chapter and I'm here on behalf of the Nostrum ICO team. This is the second part of the wallet tutorial in which I will be explaining how to set up your ledger with a computer and how to synchronize it with the Etherium Wallet website. If you've not seen the first part of the tutorial, I strongly recommend you to do so, as in it I explain the basics about wallets and show how to set a Ledger Nano S up. We have decided to use the Ledger Nano S due to the positive experience from using it, as well as because of the security it offers. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so as I said earlier, let us get to the computer and start to install the applications needed to work with Ledger. So the first thing we're going to do is connect the Ledger device to the cable which is connected to our computer, and once again we're going to enter the PIN which is going to allow us to access the Ledger. If you recall, I used all threes, and this is exactly what I'm going to do right now. So entering all threes in my Ledger. Okay, now that I've done that, the Ledger will tell us to go to the website to download the applications you may need, and that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to enter the Ledger first. As you see, I have no other applications installed, only the settings, and we're going to go to the computer where we will type www.ledger.com, ledgerwallet.com. Once on the website, we will have to go to the applications tab on the top, and once inside the applications tab, we're going to scroll down to the very bottom where we will find all the applications that they have. We're going to be interested first of all in the Ledger Wallet Ethereum. So let us install this one first. So to install it, I'm going to open it in a new tab and click on Get the App, and over here we hit it and it will install. As you can see, I already have this application installed, so it offers me to launch the app. I'm not going to do that right now, but that is where you guys would have to press. So when you have that done, you close this one down and you close this tab as well. And the next application you're going to need is the Ledger Manager. This is the application which will allow you to install wallets on your computer, as I will show you just in a bit. So once again, we open it in a new tab. We go to the page, we click Get the App, and once you scroll down, you can download it on your computer. Now, considering that this is on the Chrome browser, it doesn't matter whether you are working on a Mac or a Windows computer, you will be able to do this in any case if you have the Chrome browser. So once again, we will download it as we saw before, and then it should look like this. You go to Apps, and you should see that there are two new applications installed. First of all, Ledger Manager and the Ledger Etherium Wallet. So first of all, we're going to open the Ledger Manager, as we need to install the Ethereum application on our wallet. When we open it, you will see something like this. We want to scroll down until you find the Ethereum. Here it is, Ethereum. And then what you have to do is click Download. As you can see, the wallet is going to ask for your permission before we do the download. And of course, we're going to hit the tick to allow it to download the application. And as you can see right now, it's processing. And there you go. We have the Ethereum installed on our computer, right there. Now, on the computer, we don't need the Ledger Manager anymore. Of course, if you want to download other tokens, I'm not going to show you how to do that, but you can do it nonetheless. Next, we're going to open the Etherium Wallet, or the Ledger Wallet Ethereum application, which will ask for us to go into the application on our Ledger as well. That is what I'm going to do. So the Ethereum, I'm going to go into the Ethereum, and as you can see, it's connected. I'm not going to explain the difference between ETC and ETH, but for this video, I'm going to use the ETH, or Ethereum. As you can see, we're opening our wallet, and voila, this is how the wallet is going to look like, and this is where you will see your Ether balance. As you can see, you can send Ethers by clicking this tab, and you can see the ethers that you have received by clicking on this tab right here. Okay, even though you now downloaded the Ethereum wallet, it is unfortunately not yet over. In order to be able to receive the Mealtokens, you will first need to take another step. You will need to register and synchronize with the My Ether Wallet website. The reason to do this is the way that Ethereum is organized. Keeping in mind that Ethereum is a platform which has other tokens circulating on it, one of which is the Mealtoken, we can say that the Ether is a token which allows other tokens to work. In other words, the wallet which you have just installed will allow us to purchase the Ether, which is necessary for the use of other Mealtokens, but it will not let us purchase or receive these other tokens, such as the Mealtoken. To be able to buy and receive other tokens, we will be using the My Ether Wallet website. It is a secure platform and one which is compatible with the Ledger Nano S, which will make it much easier to use. Before we start, let me give you an advice on the security measures to take. First of all, make sure that the website you're using is the real one. There have been cases where hackers made fake websites which looked just like the real one. The only difference was the hackers used a slightly different website name to cheat the users of the real website and get their personal information, which allowed these hackers to access the wallets of these users and their passwords and tokens. Another important thing to consider is that you cannot give anyone neither your private nor your backup key. There were many cases where people which presented themselves as website staff, for example from support, and asked for personal information due to, for example, maintenance issues, or perhaps because there were some tokens which were lost and they were trying to find who they belonged to. In any case, all of this led to these people obtaining personal information of the users, and this in turn allowed them to steal tokens from these users. Okay, so in order to install or to synchronize your device with the My Ether Wallet website, you'll have to go to the Ethereum application in Ledger. After we've done that, we're going to leave the Ledger alone for a while and go to our computer. Before we go to the My Ether Wallet website, I would like to show you your public key and show you that it's the same as the one you're going to be using on the My Ether Wallet website. So in order to see that, we're going to connect it to the Ledger Wallet Ethereum, enter it, and go to the Ether we receive. Right there, that is what your public key is. And for the purpose of this video, we're not going to remember the whole key, but just the last 5 or 6, 7 figures. So in our case, it's 93BC04A. We will remember this value for now. As you will see in a bit, we'll see this same value of the same public key in the My Ether Wallet website. So right now I close the application and I'm heading over to the My Ether Wallet. Now when you type it in, make sure that it looks like this. This is the real website, this is how it looks. Make sure you're not fooled by clicking on something really similar. So when you go inside this website, first thing you will see is some security recommendations. I also recommend for you to read all of these recommendations to be able to use this website more securely. After you click done, you will see a screen like this, and you can register to get a new wallet, Ethereum wallet, by entering your password and following this procedure. But since we already have a wallet, a Ledger wallet, we're not going to do that, and we're going to go to the Spend Ether and Tokens tab. As you can see, out of the many ways to access your wallet, one of them says Ledger Wallet, which is what we have. So we're going to hit that, and after that we're going to click Connect to the Ledger Wallet. It's not going to work straight away because we don't have a setting on our device. You will have the same issue, so to resolve this you will have to go to your Ledger, go into the application Ethereum Wallet, Ethereum. You're going to scroll down till you see browser support, enter browser support and hit yes. Without this you will not be able to access the wallet. As you see, as soon as we turn it on, you can immediately access the Ethereum My Ether wallet. Unfortunately, if you allow browser support, you will not be able to use the Ledger Wallet Ethereum, and I'm going to show this right here right now. Look, I'm trying to access the Ethereum, but it just doesn't work. So in order to do that, if you want to go back to this application and use it before or again, all you have to do is switch the browser support off and it will be able to use it. So when you access the My Ether wallet, this is what you would look like. And once again, look, this is the 93BC04A we remembered earlier. This is the same public key you have on your My Ether wallet application, which is recommended by the Ledger. Normally you would have to remember and configure and look at the whole set of numbers, but for the purpose of this video I decided to keep it simple and just remember the 7 last letters. Okay, so if you want to take a look at what your balances are, you're going to have to press on this tab right here, on this button right here. Now keep in mind, when you press this button, it will take you into a new tab and show you the balances of the wallet which you have been looking at. So when you press, something like this will show up, and in our case, it is showing us the balance for this particular wallet. So let's go back to the tab. As you can see, token balances, there's no token balances because I've done no trading with this wallet so far. So of course we have zeros everywhere. Now let's close this tab down and let's go back in here. As you can see, we've already picked one of the wallets, but we have more available to us. Before we unlock the wallet, let me give you an advice. These are some advanced settings which are related to your wallet, and unless you know exactly what you're doing, I recommend you not to touch these settings and just to leave them as they are, because that can affect the way your wallet will work. So if we go into unlock your wallet, what you will see is the ability to send tokens to people. This is the address, so this is where you enter the public key, or you type it in or copy paste it. It looks somewhat similar to your key, which is this one right here. Over here you'll type in the amount you want to send. We have only currently see ethers, but you'll also be able to see other tokens if you have them. And then down here is the gas limit. You should not change that, and this is the small payments that are made for each transactions in ethers. For this purpose you should put some ethers on your wallet. 20 euros or 50, 30 euros should be more than enough to cover all the costs for the transactions. Well, this video has come to an end. Hope you enjoyed it. If there are any questions you want to ask, do not hesitate to ask us in the comment section below. As always, see you next time. Bye bye.